And then from here, up the stairs to the palace, apparently. A few people working their way up this steeper route to the palace. Here are spectacular views. Imagine the views of the homes. And here, no doubt, the entrance. Midway up, I'll pan across this lovely harbor with several little islands out in front of it. Picturesque ship mounted. The center of town in the lowest area. We can see a tower and the wall cascading upwards, if that's not too much of an oxymoron. Who knows if this is an original gate? I doubt it, although there might have been one here. And are these walls original fort walls? Same thing. Buildings constructed right up against that tower. Lovely breeze up here, particularly if you're in the shade. This building looks abandoned, but it'd be a lovely house to own and restore with those views. I've entered the fort, which at this moment begins to look very much like a park, and hopefully that's what they've done to add even more allure to it, make it a lovely place to walk. Here we're approaching the eastern side of the wall. And you can see from all the walls you've seen before that the upper part's restored there, but there was the walkway, what remains for the soldiers to move along. Here a restored tower. Enough for we tourists to be thrilled. Here's this curious area that is cordoned off on both sides with thick rock walls. Looks like it might have been stepped intentionally, including that stone, maybe a base rock stone that looks like it's been worked into a step. And certainly there are steps there leading up to that old church. But the road actually, or the steps, goes also to the left. Either the church or something adjacent to it, which this is part of, once was a restaurant. It has stained windows, but I doubt they're old. I'm going to follow the left path of that wall. See where it goes. These piles of stone I saw all over the place coming into Hvar town, and I'm just guessing that it was a way for them to stock rock, get it off the ground, so that was at least a little bit of land that could be planted. See, right now I think we're coming to a corner of the rock wall going up there, and then a corner over there somewhere, and then the rock wall continuing here. If in connection with the church, although it might not have been necessary at all, there was in fact growing up here maybe olives, something like that. This and maybe sheep and so forth were kept in this enclosure of walls. Someone has created a special little place for them to sit occasionally. The thing that's interesting about these piles is they are reasonably nicely made, yet appear to have no function. And here you get another idea, almost squared off like it was going to be for a monument. Same with this. I'll have to inquire on it. On the other hand, when it was a fortress, maybe these piles of rocks served an actual function. Maybe they're just archaeologists working, stacking up rocks. Seems to be a hint of something square like a wall right there. Difficult walking through here because not only can you not see because of the vegetation, there are rocks of various sizes everywhere underneath, which you can't see. Now we've come to a double wall that's quite narrow. Could it also be a chute for moving animals from one place to another? Here another rock wall, and in front of us, foundation probably for a modern building. It's been demolished and removed. You may notice from the sign that I've managed to walk completely by the fort, which is apparently down there. I think I'll go check out the signs here about and see where I am, in fact. To my left, where I'm back down to the town, apparently the top arrow indicates there are views and a church, and then the next section indicates hotels off to the right, no doubt with spectacular views, perhaps destination type hotels in the town of Hvar. But what's interesting is there's a sign that says Hvar, so maybe the road to Hvar is to our left. But intuitively you think that road coming up from the hill from the direction of Hvar is to, if you go the other way, like where I'm pointing, goes to Hvar. I want to take a picture of this map because a young girl told me that she came to Hvar, rented a scooter, and took it up into the central lands of the island, which was represented by the red, blue, and purple and yellow highway line, and found old villages, including a ethno village, and that may be what we're seeing right there. There are some people doing that very thing, apparently. To Vera. That means I'm probably at this intersection right here, and those people are continuing that way. This road here must be what's down there. This is the entrance to the fort. Whether it was new or not, I don't know. This does not look terribly authentic right here. I'm looking out the back of it now. This fortress was completed sometime in the 16th century. In 1571, it saved the lives of thousands when the Turks attacked and destroyed most of the town, but was not able to take the fortress. Ironically, as is often the case in the Balkans, nature decided to take care of what the Turks had attempted to do by sending a lightning bolt down into the powder room, believe it or not, exploding the powder room, a good part of the castle, and damaging a good part of the town, probably with flying rock, i.e. bombs. It was said to be a very complex, and this narrow passageway may give some hint of that. Probably many levels, lots of buildings, in order to do what it did, and that accommodate the townspeople.